Well, welcome back to episode 8 of Game Store Dumpster Diving. Tonight, I'm really feeling like something might good be in here because on the weekends, they tend to throw more away. And I feel like I should be able to get in here because of how empty it was last time. Last time I found Wii stuff. Tonight, I'm hoping for some more. So let's see what's in there. Oh, and I was definitely right. So last night, those few boxes over there were in here. Tonight, there seems to be a hell of a lot more. So I'll be getting in there and checking these bags out. I'll bring you guys up when I get in. Well, after arranging some stuff at the dumpster, I believe there'll be 4 bags tonight, but they definitely have some stuff in it. This game doesn't seem to be clipped on the outside. I guess it could be a movie too, but we'll just start on this bag, I guess, and see what this stuff is. So first things first, classical Rockies. Yeah, I won't be keeping that. Let's just continue through the bag. See if there's anything game related. Here's a Wii game, but there's nothing in the bag. Some empty game and movie cases, it seems. Yeah, you'll find, as I said before, plenty of game and DVD cases, and plenty of movies as well. But I'm not a big movie buff for games that have been thrown away. So we'll get into this bag. This looks like it was the bag which they did dusting and thrown away, but sometimes they throw some other stuff in it. It's just these bags can sometimes get really gross, and yeah, doesn't seem to be anything in there. So here's a bag that actually has some visible stuff in it. Now, mind you, cables are almost always clipped. Surprisingly, last night I did find that intact PS4 cable, which I believe is a PS4 cable, but yes, it was intact. So let's get into this and see if there's anything intact. So first things that is not clipped looks to like to be an HDMI cable, and I will always keep HDMI cables because I have a PC, I have an HTC Vive, I have Xbox One, PS4, Xbox 360s, and so I'm always looking for HDMI cables because they are frankly always needed for what I have, so I'll be keeping that. Going into this looks like a Nintendo cable of some sort. Let's find the end of it. End of it's clipped, so this will not be usable. I can always solder it back together if I really want to, but for this, I don't think it's worth it because you find a lot of them. So it looks like I found another PS4 cable potentially. I'm not entirely sure what a PS4 cable looks like on the top of my head. This could be like a PS1 cable, to be honest, but I'll have to check it. But I think it is some sort of PlayStation console or PC as well, because they oftentimes use the same cables. So going down into this looks like RF switch for Nintendo 64, which, yeah, I believe is clipped. So that actually might have been that cable over there that's also clipped. I'm not entirely sure. But that's sad because it's a cable for an older console, which I always like to keep. But alright, going down into it. Movies that I don't care about, that frankly are probably in there. And look at that. More shame. They always take their time to clip the games, but sometimes you will find games intact and you will find games that work. Alright, so this looks like a power brick for an Xbox One, which I'm almost 100% sure will be clipped. Yes, okay. Now, after watching a few of these videos and after going many times like I have, this can get depressing at a certain point because everything's destroyed. But you have to just bear through it because you will find things that are intact because sometimes they're just too lazy to clip it or just they don't think it's worth it. But yeah, there's the other end to that brick for the Xbox One. So there's something really weird in here. It's like some sort of rubber casing for something. Oh, okay, so I think this is a casing for a Wii Fit board. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So if you have a Wii Fit, like I used to have, you usually go in it barefoot, and it's textured, and it can get kind of gross. So it looks like this was created to put on top of it so it wouldn't get as gross. So that's a pretty interesting find. I'll probably keep it just because it's intact and not destroyed or anything. but I'll definitely need to wipe that down before I ever use it of any way. Alright, and they really felt like destroying this movie collection. Fortress 2. Yeah, that can stay in the dumpster as well. Alright, I think there's one last thing in here. Hollow Man destroyed. But I thought I felt something else. Nah, just more clip stuff. So, getting into this last bag, let's see. This is sometimes they'll throw a lot of the cleaner stuff that they use to clean games and stuff inside the stores. Alright, empty game case. I mean, I guess I can open it, but you usually can just hear. Yeah, you can hear it just by shaking to see if something's actually in there. Alright, so more game cases that are probably empty. And a Walmart exclusive bonus stick. What a interesting thing to be an exclusive. Because who doesn't want that Walmart exclusive bonus disc? And it's so bolded. I don't know why that's a marketing strategy, but apparently a dog didn't like it. So that can stay in here. Let's see, Kinect Adventures. Yeah, I had a feeling this might be in here, so this is awesome. So this is an intact game for the Xbox 360. I don't have a Kinect personally, but I have found some in the dumpster for the 360. I found some for the Xbox One. I don't think I found any for the 360. But once I find one, I can test it to see if it works. But it's probably good. But hey, it's a game. Games aren't that common. So let's see what's next. The exact same thing, and I bet you, yep, it's in there. So that's great. It's 2 games, 2 of the exact same game, sadly. But hey, it's 2 games. I'm not complaining. See, some batteries at the bottom. Lots of papers. And the batteries are probably what's adding the weight. Oh, there is a Wii skin. Now, I sometimes keep these. This one is pretty yellowed up, so it's kind of gross. I'm probably not going to keep this one. But, yeah, so there's also this bag of movies in the corner. I might flip through it real quick because they may have stuck a game in there as well. But they just have such a large turnover rate of movies that they don't mind clipping them. I mean, they don't bother clipping them. And then they just throw them all away with a bunch of movies, so there's probably no games in here. But if you ever need movies, Fantasy Collection, 8 movies. What are these 8 movies? Merlin's Apprentice, The Magic Sword, The Sorcerer's Apprentice, and Merlin the Return. Yeah, that can stay in here. But yeah, the movies, if you like movies, this place is great for you, but a lot of these movies are just terrible, so I don't even bother. But let's clear some of this mess aside. Did I miss a Wii game? Huh. It was just at the bottom, the Big Bass Challenge. So I found the connecting piece for the Wii last night for this thing, and now I found the game. So that's a perfect... I guess it was just meant to happen. So now I can actually try this game and try the connection for the Wii controller and see if it all works, but I'm sure it does. Alright, so that makes it all for tonight. That makes 3 games, which is a great find. 2 of the exact same ones for the Xbox 360. A Wii game, which I found the connections for last night. PS4 cable. HDMI cable, which is one of my favorite finds of the night. Wii Fit board skin. It does have a tear in it, so I'm not sure if I'm going to take it or not. But yeah, Wii Fit board skin. And a bunch of movies I'm not going to keep. But yeah, I'll probably just keep these guys. So to me, this is a great find to have intact games. But yeah, if you guys gotten this far and you enjoyed what you're watching, consider subscribing. I'll be posting around 3 videos a week. I'll get this edited and get this up probably by tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you guys later in the dumpster.